Tick tock.
What is ticking off here is not the clock, it's your life.
You are running out of time.
I hear the clock ticking. That's what I hear, and the end is nigh.
You don't know how much time you have. You keep telling yourself you got time and watch what happens.
If you don't take a hold of your life, if you don't get serious with what's going on in front of you, you're going to forfeit everything that you were born to be.
Time waits for no man.
That clock, it's always ticking.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, or your treasures.
When's the time to jump in the pool? When's the time to kiss the boy? When's the time to get married? When's the time to take the training wheels off the bike? When's the time to live your life? The answer is, I don't know. Nobody knows. There's no right answer. There's that moment in time.
However you spend your time, that tells you who you are.
Stop waiting for tomorrow. Stop waiting for the perfect moment.
And I'm saying to you, whatever you got to do it, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender.
Tick tock.
Who's not going to see you accomplish your goals? Who's not going to see you blow up? Who's not going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor with you who put in? Why? Because you average. And one day you're going to be great, but you think you got time.
Fight that ticking clock with everything you got.
Time is one of the most powerful, important tools that any of us will ever get, because time we never get back.
You got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. That is not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen.
There's not an hour that's going to go by. There's not a minute that's going to go by that is not accounted for.
Greatness takes time.
Are you willing to do what it takes to be successful? It might mean getting up 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock. You gotta get up and do something better. How about you start doing something for you right here, right now? Doesn't matter what time. Start being amazing. Start being great. Once you make a conscious decision that today's your day, it's not tomorrow, it's not some days, not one day, it's now. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing if you ain't working for it. Do you, be you, for you, ride.
I'll do whatever it takes. And the reason why some of you can't get to that next level, you don't have enough stuff in you to push you to get through some of the hell you gotta go through. That house ain't gonna get you through that hell. That car ain't gonna get you through that hell. Humans do not transition to another level when they're comfortable with the level that they're on. You only go to another level when you're on this level and you eating out of trash cans and you say, enough is enough. You only transition from one level to the next when you're tired of the level you on. You don't transition in life if you're happy with where you are. And the problem with some of you is you happy being broke.
One commodity that is most valuable on this earth is time. Time to love, time to live. From the moment the human body is born, it begins dying. I don't think you quite caught that. Let me say it again. From the moment the human body is born, it begins dying. Some happen faster, some happen slower. Some of us help them go faster, and some of them prevent it from happening sooner than later. How many seconds, how many minutes do we waste every day doing things that are nowhere near the goals and aspirations and passions that we have inside? How many times do you go through the course of a day and realize, did I do anything I set out to do today? Write down those goals each and every day. No matter if it's 2 goals a day, if you can accomplish those, then you're doing more than just making it through the day. You are living and achieving your dreams. Find time to better yourself, read, explore, research, live life, do things you've never thought of doing before. That's what it's all about. When you're born, that's that date that they put on the left side of the tombstone. When you die, they put another date on the right side of the tombstone. But that dash in the middle is the most important thing on that tombstone. That is a line that throughout that entire time frame, you were able to impact and touch others' lives. You were able to leave your mark on this earth. You were able to build a legacy that nobody could change. You were able to have it to where people remembered who you are no matter what. When you're living for that dash in the middle, you're going to remember your why. Your why you're here. Not the why did you do something. Your why, your reason for getting up in the morning, your reason for pushing yourself past the brink of exertion and giving up. Your reason for moving on and getting things done in life. That dash in the middle, that's the thing that pushes you.
Well-known sort of consultant to consultants, Dan Sullivan, he talks about entrepreneurs should have focus days, buffer days, and free days. And the focus days, those are your game days. Those are the days where you are doing your most important activities. Usually it's sales or revenue related, but whatever your strengths are. A buffer day, that's the day to catch up on phone calls and emails and sign paperwork and, all the other administrative stuff we have to do. And then free days are the days where you do not work. And what you're doing is you're resting and recharging, which all the Olympic athletes really talk to me about that.
Golden nugget number 13. If you can do a task in less than 5 minutes, do it immediately. So this really comes down to the touch it once principle.
I go to an extreme on this one. I walk to get the mail out of the mailbox every day. Well, most people, you come inside and there's the two piles. There's the junk pile and then the bills, and then later we go through the junk again, and then we go through the bills again. On my walk back up to the garage, I am sorting that junk and I'm dropping it right in the recycle bin before I even get into my house. Those bills, they go into the bill pile, which again, I process on Friday afternoons. I don't even open the envelopes until I'm ready to do them. I don't care about what my electric bill or cable bill is. I'm just going to leave it sit there until I'm ready to process it. So, email, you open an email when you're ready to process it in that moment. Just learn to touch everything once.
Golden nugget number 14. Routinely use early mornings to strengthen your mind, your body, and your spirit.
Because, I'm asking people, give me your number one productivity tip. So I'm expecting to hear about task lists and calendars and priorities. So many people said, my number one productivity tip is what I do in the first hour of my day. And they're not talking about getting work done. They're talking about their mind and body. Most of the people that I interviewed, these high performers, they weren't waking up feeling stressed, rushing to the office and diving into emails. That first hour, that first 30 minutes, they were investing in themselves for the long game.
Last but certainly not least, golden nugget number 15. Productivity is about energy and focus, not time.